Hi everyone, this is Killshot 99 Gaming. This is Play Dead Live Tag Team Battles, June 22nd. We are back after a good weekend. I think everybody got a chance to get rejuvenated, and I think the groups are going to be a little bit sluggish getting back into it. I do have some announcements. We are going to start our tag team tournament. Is going to be July 6th, and I'll tell you why. Because we had a mid-season schedule change, and we pushed that, I think it was like June 1st, and we pushed it back to the end of the season. So next Wednesday night is going to be our final regular season matches. What's cool about that is tonight, this Wednesday, next Monday, next Wednesday, is really where you guys are all sort of jockeying for position. So and as you guys know, the higher you're seated, then the easier the path usually is. We are going to be running 2 tournaments. So there's going to be a top 10 tournament. It's going to have 8 brackets, 2 play-in brackets, and then we're going to have the 4 additional teams are going to do another tournament as well. So everybody's going to get a chance to get some postseason action in. So we're going to have a kind of like a slightly beginner champion and then a tag team champion as well. It's going to be a whole lot of fun. I do want to tell you guys in advance, I am still going through some infrastructure changes with my ISP, so I'm just going to apologize in advance for tonight and even Wednesday night if we get some buffering, some disconnects. That's just the nature of what we're doing. By Thursday, I should be running at about 860 up. That's a lot of upload speed, so it's completely fiber optic. It's going to be a whole lot of speed. So hopefully that resolves every problem we've ever had. I do also just want to remind everybody, and I missed a super chat earlier, so Velar, I want to thank you for that super chat. Hello 99 Army Kills, great mods, channel members, patrons, PDL players, sponsors, super chats. The whole gang. We got moderators, we've got PDL players, we got long-time contributors to the channel. Let me say this, that even when we take a day or two off, we're in this for the long haul. Our PvP, I think, has some good staying power. We've done solos. This is the 2nd season of Tag Team. We're going to get into Faction Wars, and we'll probably revisit Tag Team as well. So we're not going to give up on Tag Team. I enjoy Tag Team. Honestly, I think when Tag Team is very well played, it's some of the best PvP we have. And, of course, we are getting ready to kick off Chapter 7 in a week. You guys have a special raid. So I think there's a whole lot more PDL story to tell. We're going to do a level up event tomorrow. So you guys know that we missed a level up event last Saturday. So tomorrow, and if you can't be here tomorrow, it's cool. I'll work with you offline. We'll get your potions. We'll get your ATT potions, upgrades, and everything. But tomorrow night is going to be our level up event. So 5-10 minutes per person. I think we'll roll through it. There's a little bit of tag team fatigue every now and then, but I think with some of the new comps and some of the new teams, it's a little bit refresh. I agree, Sheila. I love tag team as well. So when it's played and we got some new players going to be coming on board. You got Football Master Father Ron making a great team, making a good run. I think there's so many good combos. We're going to have Anthony doing some tag team next season as well. So just a lot of good stuff on the horizon. So, yeah. With that, tonight's matchup. Let me talk a little bit about the standings. And hopefully, as I said, I am about 85%. I know usually I bring a little bit more energy, but it was just it's pretty exhausting weekend for me, to be perfectly honest. I was working with a lot of vendors, a lot of things behind the scenes. So I'm getting, my PDO groove back, but tonight I'm going to give it everything I got. But I'm not 100%. By Wednesday or by tomorrow night I think I'll be 100%. Let's look over a couple things here. So you guys can see after some big matches last week, and there was some shift in power last week. Couple really, really strong teams. Julia and Jim had a rough week. I can't say it any other way than that, Julia, right? I mean, you guys had a lot of stuff going on. They came in, they gave it their best. They played some good teams, but there were some outside distractions that they didn't have 100% of their game. They'll be back. But we also had a couple teams really get on the board and catch their groove last week. We had Lost Soul Sisters on the board. You guys can see a big win. We had the Outlaws getting their second win. So it's sort of evened up a little bit, and the rankings, that 3, 4, 5, and 6 spot. It's going to be super, super important. We also had 10 Rod lose their first game of the season. You guys can see 10 Rod is not in first, even though they have more points, because Masters of Faith own the tiebreaker against them. So if they both end the season with an identical record, it won't be points for and against. It's going to be head-to-head battles. So right now, Masters of Faith would be ranked slightly higher than 10 Rod. But we also got Mystical Storm making a good move. The Killer Bees are still there. Killer Bees you guys have a rescheduled match against Masters of Faith. That's going to be one of the last matches of the season. So got a lot of cool stuff in store. All right, hey everybody. It's 9:05. I'm ready to get into some PvP. We got some cool scenes tonight. I'm going to stick to the timers to keep everybody on point. We're going to make it fun, light. The first match is going to be Chuck and the Animal versus Mystical Storm. Chance for the two of those to really make a strong run. Well, Dahlstrom says that Mystical Storm beat Masters of Faith. And in that case, if we have a three-way tie, then we would go to points for and points against. But there's still a lot of matches still to be played. We also got Knox Landing, that is Velar and Bones versus the Lost Soul Sisters. Both of them 1 and 3, trying to get a little bit of rhythm going. And then closing out tonight is going to be the Killer Bees versus Heart and Soul. And Heart and Soul playing some good PvP, lost some very, very close matches. Heart and Soul's 1 and 4, or I'm sorry, 0 and 4. They could easily be 2 and 2. So 2 and 2, put them right there with the Killer Bees. So we'll see that tonight. All right, we're going to kick it off first and foremost. Who do I have timing the first match of the night? I haven't heard from the male mods tonight of Tommy and Ben, so hopefully we'll have them in the near future. And I might reach out to, if you guys are here for every stream, oh, look at Anthony picking up box number 3. Anthony is ready. Oh, you know what? And thank you, Anthony. Thanks for the reminder. So, this coming up Saturday is going to be our pack opening event going into Salisbury Island. And I didn't even mention in the beginning, but Anthony's already that's his third box he's got loaded up. So there's going to be some huge gear there. And remember, any super chats, any purchases you do between now and Saturday will go toward those pack openings. And Anthony is correct, picking up box number 3. And Emperor, it's going to be our biggest event ever. So you know the gear gets better and better and better. So I think you'll be feeling good about those 3 boxes when we get there. All right, let's get into a little bit of PvP tonight. We've got Dow and Mist versus Chuck and the Animal. Chuck and the Animal trying to pull off a big upset tonight. It would be huge, right? If they can get on the board, that would really mix up the standings. I will say this. If you guys are here every stream and you guys do want to pick up some timekeeping occasionally and give some of our mods, Julia, Kel, Amy, a break every once in a while, if you want to do a little bit of timing to help me out, then shoot me a message on Messenger, and I'll get a couple of you guys in doing a little bit of timekeeping. Pretty straightforward. Nothing super complicated. Just got to keep those timers going. All right. Let's kick this thing off. I see Animal says, pray for me, all I ask. Just have a good time, Joe. When you're first starting PvP, the most important thing is just play. Just play and have a good time and let the cards go wherever they go. All right, so again, who is, let's see who volunteered for, all right, looks like, Julia, are you the first match? All right, sounds good. We've got, Julia, give me a 30-second timer, and Dow, Mist, Chuck, and Animal, if each of you could give me any pre-match buffs. I think we got some cool scenes tonight, too. All right, Dow's going to go Eli on Mace and 1 purple. You got it. Julie J giving you guys a little bit of blessings tonight. Mist is going black graph, red graph, and Elysium. On those TS10s. Very nice. Chuck's going double blue, immune, and stout. Oh, he's bringing it tonight. I love it, Chuck. I love it. But you can't go immune and stout. They're both elixirs, so you got to pick one or the other. And we'll get animal in here. I might have missed animal. All right, one black, one blue, and vermilion. Very good. All right, so we got a lot of base tonight. I'm liking this. All right, the order is going to be this. All right, if you guys are ready for a little bit of PvP, do me a favor. Give me a quick 999, and let's see. Let's see how the partial infrastructure works out for us tonight. So we're going to start out on a little intimate, small, tiny, quaint island. And we're going to start out with a boat. And if you know there's a boat, we've got Chuck. Chuck is deadly near boats. We're going to put the animal right here behind this wall. A little bit of protection. Dow, we're going to put you over here behind this rock wall. And Mist, we're going to put you up here behind this other rock wall. Now, the way the order is going to go, we're going to start out with Chuck first, then Mist, then Animal, and then Dow. Timer started. Chuck, you have a 20-second timer. Kick off this Monday night PvP for us. Will's like the corner man. Stay calm, Chuck. Keep him ready. Keep his mindset right. Can Chuck and Animal pull off the upset of the season? I think they can. I think with a little bit of focus, they can get it. They can get this W tonight. All right, Chuck's going to move around closer to Mist. All right, there you go, Chuck. You are closer. Mist. Chuck just moved a little closer to you. We'll give you 20 seconds. Leech Bomb and Aqua to Chuck. Mist is not even playing anymore. Chuck, she's trying to hit first turn. Boom, right there, Chuck. Taking one to the cabeza right out of the gates. Chuck, I got you sitting solidly at 90 after a little bit of aqua action. All right, Animal. It is time to stay true to your name. if you're going to get a name like Animal, you got to play like an animal. So just let it fly tonight, man. Just do it. Otherwise, we're going to call you Domestic Animal. You got to be a wild man. And I know Joe's got some firepower. He just needs that beast mode to kick in. It's like been called worse. All right, he's going to use the brace 6 and straight fire something at Dow. All right, so Dow, the animal's coming around the corner here like a scene from Rambo. He's probably screaming like, ah! He gets to the rocks and lets it fly. Dow, take a brace 6 right to the face. Brace to the face. I'm bringing you down to the world of 90, Dow. All right, Dow, you're up. We'll give you 20 seconds. Dow sitting at 90. Chuck sitting at 90. Animal and Mist unscathed. All right, Dow's going to drop a little bit of clone. Seeing double. You're seeing double Dow. And exactly, Anthony. Be wild like the Sith, not domesticated like the Jedi. I see. I see where you went with that, Emperor. All right. Animal. Legendary. I know you got a legendary. So can you list it in chat? So we can... King is flying in. It's a very good piece of gear that you have equipped. And I can probably look it up. Oh, look at this. Animal pulled the okie doke on you. Look at that. He equipped the Lotus Ring, Dow. He equipped an XP ring to kind of trick you up a little bit. So King takes the Lotus Ring out of play. Very nice. And you guys know Lotus Ring just gives you 10 XP. So it's a Friday night ring. Looks like Animal might have equipped that just in case Dow pulled out the King to steal his legendary. Now he got basically a worthless legendary. Look at Animal. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. All right, Chuck. Let's go, Chuck. So Dow plays Clone and King. No damage. And Chuck and the Animal out to an early lead. All right. Chuck's going to play the Stun Bomb. And he wants to go AP Plasma. It's a good play. All right, Mist. Chuck coming in with the AP Plasma. It's going to drop you down to 15 base. Chuck going for a little bit of armor pin. Mist is at 100% overall health, but 15 base after Chuck hits with the AP Plasma. So Mist is going to come back, and she's going to bring Nolan into play. And she's going to go Aqua again. Chuck, you're taking Aquas like a champ. Mystical Storm taking the lead temporarily. Dal at 90. Mist at 15 base. Chuck at 80. And Animal, perfect as usual, untouched. All right, Animal, you're up. We'll give you 10 seconds this time around. Time to bring the heat, brother. Do not hold back. You only regret the grenades that you never throw. Famous person once said that. Nope, nobody said it. Actually, I just made that up in the last 5 seconds. But it's something that one of you should say, and then later on I'll say a famous person said it. Bring the heat, Animal. This is your Super Bowl. All right, he wants to brace 6 with red cubes to Mist and Plasma Grenade to Dal. That's a lot of stuff. You can't do all that. You can only either get a grenade attack or a plasma attack, and Dal is in range. So I'm going to, Animal, I'm going to let you pick brace 6 to Dal or Plasma Grenade to Dal. One or the other. All right, he's going brace 6. Now, here's the deal. You got a clone up there. So, Joe, I need you to pick a number 1 to 6. Pick a number 1 to 6, 1, 2, or 3. You hit Dal. 4, 5, or 6. You hit the clone. Give me a number, Joe. 1, 2, or 3, you hit Dal. He picks number 4. And it is a 6. He takes Dal's clone out of the game. So he does hit with a brace 6, but comes up empty as far as damage. Dal, you're on the clock. You're at 90, Missed at 15 base, and Chuck is at 80. Do what must be done. Do not hesitate. Show no mercy, says Darth Sidious. All right, Dal's going to drop a red Finny. And he's going to drop Warp Smoke. All right, Chuck, you just got hit by Red Finny, and Red Finny adds an extra 10% to his attacks. So normally he hits for 10. But since he's red, he hits you for 20. So, Chuck, that takes you down to 60, and you do have to kill Red Finny or he's going to keep attacking you. So, Chuck, you got a 10-second timer. You're at 60% health. Dal surrounded by Warp Smoke. It's coming to see you. And you got a little Fennec Fox at your ankles that doing a little bit of damage. What is Chuck going to do? He's going to Diablo Finney. All right, so Finney's out of play. And he's going to hit that stun bomb on Mist. So Mist, you're on the clock. You got a 10-second timer, and you get one action. If you even raise your hand to scratch your ear, it's going to count as an action. We're about 15 minutes into the match, about 1/3 of the way through the match, everybody. First match of the night. And it's a good one. Dow and Mist versus Chuck and Animal. Mist is going to TS10 with Big Red and Goldar. All right, Chuck, you got a... Why are you telling me you have Nolan out? Would you like to do something with Nolan? I know you have Nolan out. And obviously you know you have Nolan out, but that doesn't mean Nolan... I mean, Nolan, as far as I know, is taking a bath over in the stream. All right, to my knowledge, you're throwing a grenade. All right, what are you throwing with him? Come on, Mist. You've done this routine before. You know I'm not psychic. If you want to throw a grenade with Nolan, you got to tell me you're throwing a grenade with Nolan. And you got to tell me specifically what type of grenade you're throwing with Nolan. I don't know who this person is spamming, but you will no longer be in our stream. Don't time him out. Just block him. Oh, I mean, having stream problems is fine, but you still, I mean, she didn't have stream problems telling me she had Nolan out. I just need specifically to know what Nolan is doing. That's all I'm saying. If you can acknowledge that you have a pet out, just tell me what the pet's doing. That's all. Okay, so Mist is going to throw a TS10 with a Big Red and a Goldar, and Nolan is going to throw a TS10 with a Big Red and a Goldar as well. Well, it's kind of not. Let me clarify, because I know you guys are trying to help out. So let me show you what I see. And this is why I can't interpret or infer what somebody is saying. So the exact verbiage that she has is, I'm throwing a TS10 with Big Red and Goldar. I have Nolan out too. Okay, what is Nolan doing? Yes, throwing the M2. That does not tell me, that's not the same thing as saying, I am throwing a TS10 and a red, and Nolan is throwing the exact same thing. So maybe she's messaging that to you guys, but it's not up there. If it was up there, I wouldn't be reading it out. So just be specific with your actions, and then I won't make a point out of it for 10 minutes, because it speeds it up when you guys know your moves and you type exactly what you're doing. And I can go on to the next move. So I got it now. Thank you. So Chuck, here's what's happening. You're being hit by a TS10 with 2 grenades. So basically you're being hit by a TS14 by Mist and a TS14 by Nolan. Any response to that, Chuck, before I do damage resolution? And Chuck, I don't know if there is anything that you can do about it. I don't know if there is anything that Animal can do about it, but yeah, and I appreciate that trigger, but I'm less interested in keeping the match going than I am about establishing how to do it in the future and making sure that people just are prepared for their moves, because it just speeds it up for the long haul. All right. So Chuck is already thinking about res and restore if I die, which means he's probably not using a blue. So Chuck, we're going to take you from 60 all the way down to 25. Chuck is sitting at 25 after missed attack. Animal, you're up. You have 10 seconds, Animal. Oh, well, let's go back then. Animal summons blue. Thank you for that. So that means one of those 2 sets of grenades that we're about to hit. And Chuck summons blue. Look at that. Back-to-back blues. They go double blue. One from Chuck, one from Animal. Chuck stops it all. Still in the game. All right, Animal. You're up now. We'll give you 10 seconds. Double blues by Chuck and Animal, shutting down the TS10s. All right, Animal wants to go in and throw gold glass at Mist. All right, Animal, so you got to run here and scream. Dow, his warp smoke went through. So Animal's running along like this and then chucks the gold glass right at Mist. Mist 90 and 15. And he apologized. So That was a nice move as well. Dow, 10 seconds for you. Dow at 90. Missed at 90. Chuck at 60. Animal untouched. All right, Dow wants to drop the thrill and chill. And you won't get the benefit of it yet because it will take a turn to resolve. But he does want to hit Chuck with the evoke. And you do. Chuck, hitting you for a big 10%, dropping you down to 50. Mystical Storm, pretty good shape right now. You are surrounded by thrill and chill smoke, which means on your next turn, you will likely be slowed. And your next turn is now. So let's give you 10 seconds, Chuck. You got Dow right literally in front of your face, hitting you with an evoke. Big red to mist and travel voucher to animal. This is like a hit and run. But the problem is, Chuck, you can't do both because the travel voucher is a move and the big red is an attack move. So you can either get out of dodge or you can attack. So pick one or the other. Where you at, Chuck? We're either going grenade or going travel voucher, one or the other. Oh, he's going to go big red to mist and leech bomb. All right, Chuck throwing the big red right over here to mist. So, Chuck, you go to throw the big red and you do. And because you are in chill smoke, you don't get the leech bomb off. You only get one move. Big red hits mist. Mist taking you down to 80. All right, let's get Mist. You're up. Dal at 90, Mist at 80, Chuck at 50, and Animal flawless as usual. Nolan's gone because you used him last turn, so he will not be throwing any more grenades for you. All right, she's going to go TS10 to Animal. Bringing out another TS10. She's like, you're not flawless anymore, Joe. Look at this. Bam, bringing a TS10 right at you. It's also going to detonate the leech on Chuck. So that's going to bring Mist back to 90. Going to take Chuck down to 40. And that TS10 Animal is taking you down to 90. All right, Animal, you're up. Guys are trailing by a little bit, but still time in the match to make a difference. Animal, it's time to bring the heat, man. Lay it on the line. It's all or nothing. We have 15 minutes to play in the match. Oh, hell. Animal's going beast mode here. I sense a bird coming out for this one, but Animal going TS10 and 5 GGs to Mist. Oh, he's bringing it. Anything? Going once? Going twice? Because I'm about to unveil some epic, epic damage here. Intervene. Tank page 1. Blue. Guys, don't wait till I do damage resolution to... All right. Blue. It is avoided. Nope. That is it. All right, Dow, you're up. 10 seconds for you. Nope, that is, Joe, that is a full turn. That is a very full turn right there. TS10. Well, it kind of does you some good because when you put the heat on them like that, you force them to defend. And there's only so many times you can defend. Summon Toxie to Chuck and hit with Evoke. All right, Chuck. Toxie comes in and is going to hit you for 25. Dow is enraged with the thrill, slight enrage. Which is going to hit you for another 15, and that is going to take you down to 0. Exactly 0, Chuck. So Chuck had already stated earlier, if I die, I res and restore. So, Chuck, I'm going to assume that you're back for the fight. I'm going to assume you're going to res and restore and get back in the game, especially with about 13 minutes to go. Yep, Chuck is back. All right, Chuck, you're on the clock. You got a 10-second timer. Fury and Green Giant to Mist. Chuck is bringing the Fury 4. All right, Fury 4 and Green Giant. Mist is going to intervene. All right, looks like they're out of interrupts and cooldowns. Chuck, just throwing that big attack out there to get it used. Intervene is off the board. Mist, you're up. Dow at 90, Mist at 90. Chuck has Rezzed and Animal is at 90. I've seen Chuck with these lure tactics before. Watch out. Something could be up. Under 10 minutes to play. All right. Mist is bringing her 4th TS7 with 2 BT7s to Animal. Bringing the absolute heat tonight, Animal. And that's 4 TS10s that have been brought out tonight. That is going to make it a TS14, Animal. It's bringing you down to 70. Put you on the clock for 10 seconds, Joe. TS10 with 5 pink grenades to Dow. Joe going with second TS10 and 5 pink grenades. Dow bringing out blue. All the blues are in play. Nobody's going to be singing the blues any longer. Joe is going big. Dow with the interrupt. Dow, you're up. 10 seconds for you. Summon Trey and swing. All right, Dow's bringing Trey into the mix, and he's swinging at Chuck, and Chuck just recently rezzed. Chuck, that hit is going to take you back down to 50%. But the good news is you're back up, Chuck. 10 seconds for you, under 7 minutes to play. Dow at 90, missed at 90. Chuck at 50 and Animal at 70. Intervene's been used. Blues have been used. Lots of firepower, lots of items being used so far. How much more can they defend? Chuck is going to summon Sam. And another green giant to mist. Missed. Sam is going to hit you, and the green giant's going to take you down to 70, and you're also going to take the AP damage, taking you down to 14. Missed is at 70 and 14. Missed, you're up. Dow at 90, missed at 70 and 14. Chuck at 50 with 1 death, and Animal at 70. All right, Mist is going to bring the healing. She's going to get that 50% heal. It's going to take her back up to 100 and bring her AP from 14. 50% of that is going to bring you back to 15. Animal, you're up. Under 5 minutes to play, Animal. Desperation time. What does an animal do when its back's against the wall? It's fight or flight. Are you fighting or are you flying? Either way, under 5 minutes to go. Dow at 90, missed at 100. Chuck at 50, Animal at 70. Animal is going to summon Rage. And he's going to drop a third TS10. Five red glass. Dow is going to evoke half of it. So, Mist, you would have taken 30. You're going to take 15 from the evoke. Mist is at 85. Animal, you still squeak through with some damage. Dow, you're up. You got 10 seconds. Chipping away, Animal, chipping away. Dow at 90, Mist at 85. Chuck at 50, and Animal at 70. Can't summon Lance because you have Trey. You can attack with Trey if you want. You can sacrifice him if you want. But, yeah, you just told me last time you summoned him, you didn't tell me you were going to attack with him. All right, But if you want to send him in, let me know. All right, Dow's going to go leech to animal. And he's going to send Trey in. Now, who is Trey attacking, Dow? All right, Trey's going to attack Chuck. 20%. Trey's out of play. And Dow's going to hit with Evoke, taking Chuck down to 25. We're under 2 minutes to go. Healing has been nerfed, or actually a minute to go. This is everybody's last turn. Chuck, you get one final turn. This is it. One turn for every player. And then we're going to call the match. Healing has been nerfed 50%. All right, he's going to enrage 3. And Big Red to Dow. Going to take Dow down to 70%. Chuck throwing the Big Red and he enraged 3. Bringing Dow down to 70%. Missed. You have 10 seconds. Dow is going to avoid it with his tank page 1. All right, Mist is going Fury 4, and that is your 5th TS10 with Goldar and Orange Crush. Make sure you guys are on top of your inventory, because if you use items that are not in your inventory, your team will be docked points. I'm resolving the damage. Fury 4 TS10 to Animal. Animal bringing you down to 50%. Animal, you have a 10-second timer. All right, can't do both. I'm going to give you your first move, which is Yeller. That is going to be the stronger move. So he's going to go Yeller to Mist. Mist, that's going to take you from 85 down to 70. And Dow, finish out the match. Dow's at 90. Mist is at 70. Chuck, 25. And Animal is at 50. Final move of the match. Cannot evoke. The last 2 minutes is the rule of legendaries, meaning that you cannot what? Nope. Your pet attack last turn. All right, swing at Chuck and hit the leech on Animal. Take an Animal down to 40. Swing at Chuck. Chuck's going to take you down to 15. And Dow will get his health back. So overall, Dow at 100 after the leech. Mist at 70. Chuck at 15. Animal at 40. I'm going to say a very well played match by Chuck and Animal. Dow and Mist. $8 points. Chuck and Animal, 2 points. 8-2, everybody. Very, very close to taking Chuck out a second time, and Animal was on the decline. But a great job by both players. Chuck and Animal, way to stick it out there. A little bit quicker with the attacks, and you would have gotten those blues out there quicker, and I think those TS10s would have really started to pay off. I am going to do a inventory check on a couple moves, so the score is subject to change. It could change a little bit, but right now the final score is 8-2. Pretty convincing win by Dow and Mist. Congratulations. And big shout out to Chuck and Animal. Good teamwork, man. You guys are definitely getting better. But, yeah, remember, I mean, you know you got to pull some of those defensive mechanisms out there. So, but the more you play together, more comfortable you'll get. All right. Let's get this next party started, everybody. This is it's a big match for both teams because we got Bones and Velar versus Trigger and Rocket. Bones and Velar and Trigger and Rocket. And before I show where everybody's at, who's keeping time this round? Oh, this match should scare you because we're going to put all right, Kel, give me 30 seconds. Bones, Velar, Trigger, Rocket. Give me your pre-match buffs. Pre-match buffs, and also if you could list all three of your weapons in chat as well. I agree, Bonnie. This is going to be a good one. This is going to be a lot of fun to watch. If we can find everybody. Where is everybody in your pre-match buffs? Come on, everybody. Trigger. Anger Elixir. Black Graph. And Double Elysium. On Halo and the Stingbow. Rocket Elysium on Arc and Lost Soul. Double Elysium as well. And going immune. And red graph. I see you, Jim. Jim, I hope you're tuning in watching the box opening from the lake. Because while you're on the lake, I'm going to be here opening cards and giving out legendaries. So hopefully you get good reception. Yep, I got you, Trigger. Velar, Black Graph, 2 Elysium. And also going immune. And Amy going stout, double red. And Eli on Evoke. All right, good stuff. Got everybody's base lined up. Good base, good damage. Everybody's elixirs. We are good to go. Jim picking up a couple boxes for the lake. So we got Jim from the lake. We got the Emperor from the Death Star. He's going to be doing the pack openings. Kel, where are we at? We probably 8 or 10 boxes already lined up for the weekend. So it's going to be a good weekend. And I expect we're going to scale up. This is the first event that we're doing prior to Salisbury's Island. So it's going to be a whole lot of fun. Let's get everybody set up where we're going to go. I'm going to put Bones over here. Bones, you're chilling over on this side of the cliff. Velar, you got plenty of room over here. Rocket, the other side of the map. And Trigger, we got the 2 snipers up top. And we got the warrior and the medic around even level as well. And here's the order. Velar, Trigger, Amy, and Rocket. Velar, you have 20 seconds. Let's do it. I'm going to give you, you know what? Let's make it 30 yards. Let's just say this is going to be mayhem. Everybody's in range, but you're on different levels. So the levels and the terrain will come into play based on the maneuver. Amanda, I'm going to agree with that. I think you probably would fall off. Because there'd be 3 of you. So one of you is going to fall off. We got Velar. Oh, Velar wants to steal red Toxie from Gina already. Gina, your red Toxie is going to stay at home, not coming home to Mama today. And Fizzle on Trigger. All right, Trigger. Let's put you on the clock. You got 20 seconds. Velar is just stealing the pets right out of the gates. Uh-oh. That is her sniper ability, steal pet. And she has the ability to steal one of your pets and take it out of play. And she chose red Toxie. So Fizzle Bomb on both from Trigger. All right, let's go to Bones. $20 seconds for Amy. Man, Amy's going double fizzle. There's going to be a whole lot of fizzling. I love these matches. It's like, I'm going to take everything that you own in a couple of turns. All right, Amy's got Fizzle on Trigger and Rocket. Velar's got Fizzle on Trigger. Trigger's got Fizzle on Velar and Amy. And what the hell, Rocket? Why don't you throw 2 Fizzles out there, too? Let's just finish out this round. If Rocket does 2 Fizzles, it will be the most Fizzles we've ever had in the history of Play Dead Live. Give me a 20-second timer. All right, so you know what? We did get another Fizzle. So let's start with the Fizzle before we get to the attack. So Fizzle on Amy. Now that's a new record. That is 6 Fizzles in one turn. And she's going to go BB7 with a yellow plasma arrow right over here. Boom. All right, so what that does, Amy, it is going to lower your healing for 2 turns, but it's also going to start to stack that yellow plasma. So Rocket going yellow plasma arrow. You guys know I love those. And you're going to take some damage from it as well. So you get like the whole 9 yards. Amy, we're taking you down to 90 with that plasma arrow. Healing, 2 turns. You guys know the deal. Let's kick it over to Velar. 10-second timer. Round number 2, everybody. Round 2. You do have a prevention, Ray. It's called Roll a Priest. But I'm going to address that because I've heard, and I'm not going to say it's whining, I've heard more warriors say we need a prevention. And hold on, I'm going to pause this stream right now. Do you guys realize that in Season 1, Warriors won the championship? In Season 2, a Warrior won the championship. In Season 3, a warrior is undefeated. There is no way in hell warriors are getting a prevention right now. Zero possibility that a warrior is going to get prevention with the amount of damage and the amount of burst that you guys do. Not going to happen. Okay, back to the game. Velar, Fizzle, Heal Grog, and then go Beige Bomb. Oh, of course it'd be cool, but you'd be invincible. And it's just not going to happen. I mean, but I will say that's the third different warrior that's made that comment about having a prevention spell when you guys are dealing way more damage than anybody else. All right, so Amy. All right, we're going to fizzle the heal from Trigger. And no, we're going to fizzle the Grog. So Trigger, your Grog is out of play. And then Beige Bomb to Amy. Trigger, 10 seconds for you. Summon Hannibal to Amy and detonate Fizzle. And take Heal and Seal. All right. So Amy's Fizzle. So Bones, you have no Heal and Seal. Good strategies. Love it. And then Hannibal is coming in. And Bones is taking you down to 80. Your healing's been nerfed. You're hit by Hannibal turn number 1. Got some yellow plasma, still doing what it does, and you're on the clock. You got 10 seconds. There's all these side bets. Ray says a warrior engineer is going to win. Moonshot says a sniper and a medic. And Dahlstrom said a ninja and a tank. It's the most diverse teams that we've had. I mean, certainly teams that were average in the past are getting much, much better. We got Heal Smoke. So Bones is going to drop a Heal Smoke. And she's going to go with a BB-8 to Rocket. With the yellow plasma arrow as well. So Rocket, she's like, if you can do it, I can do it. So Rocket, same thing. We're going to take you down to 90. And you got 1 stack of yellow plasma on you as well. Amy is surrounded by Heal Smoke. And Rocket, you're up. 10 seconds for you. Amy at 80, surrounded by Heal Smoke. Velar at 100, Trigger at 100, and Rocket at 90%. The unholy arrow will not, just so you know, I want to be clear, it's not going to get rid of her healing effect. It will remove her elixir. Okay. All right, so she's going to go unholy arrow. And she's going to drop a hot smoke. All right, so Amy, here's what happens. The heal smoke does resolve. And it's going to do more than enough. Even though your healing's been nerfed, it's a heal smoke, so it's going to bring you back to 100%. But the unholy arrow... Okay. All right, Silvar Noir is still going to remove the stout, and it's going to take you down armor pen. Now, Gina's rocking AP3 armor pen, and let's add an extra 2 to it. So, Bones, we're going to hit you for... Hang on. 1 sec. All right, no, we're good. So, Amy, she's going to hit you with Ammo Noir, AP3, and also she is AP3. So it's going to take you from 29 down to 23. So dealing 6 AP. Amy, you're at 100 and also 23 armor pen. And you lose your stout elixir as well. So that's going to drop you down another 1 point as well. All right, let's go to Velar. Velar, kick us off with the next round. Amy at 123, Velar at 100, triggered 100. Rocket is at 90 and surrounded by heal over time smoke. All right, Velar is going to bring out Red Toxie. To Angel. All right, so trigger. And detonate Beige Bomb as well. So we're certainly... That is going to... Beige Bomb is going to drop... Trigger, that's going to drop you down to 75%. It's going to lower your health 25 and your damage 25. Now, the first 25 is temporary. But it's going to lower you 25%. Then Red Toxie is going to come in and hit you for another 35. Going to take you all the way down to 40 in one hit. You are infected by Red Toxie. And you're temporarily 25% health. All right, and you're up. You got a 10-second timer. Infected by toxin and lower health. Things just got heated up a little bit. All right. Trigger, your hot smoke kicked in, by the way. You're back to 100%. Nothing was done about it. Angel's going to drop hot smoke. So she's surrounded by hot smoke at this point. And she's going to go purple gel to Amy. Yeah, it's kicking in. It's kicking in big time, Amy. Let's knock you down to 90%. You're at 90 and 23. You are complete purple, and you got 10 seconds to go. All right. Amy, you detonate one fizzle. What type of cape do you have, Amy? None. Okay, well, that's a good thing. But you know what? Who needs a cape? So first of all, you do detonate one of the fizzles. I'm going to give you the fizzle on Rocket. So Rocket, your heal and seal is now out of play. But as Amy goes to detonate the second, for some reason, am I the only person to think that this is like the world's coolest slip and slide? Amy, without a cape, is going straight slip and slide. I think, what do you guys think would be a good Surfing USA? We are going to the island. So with the island, I think the Beach Boys would be a good theme. If everybody had an ocean across the USA, then everybody'd be surfing like Bones is today. She is going straight slip and slide, everybody. And boom! There you go. Down to the slip and slide pit of death. Amy, take 10% from the fall. And you are no longer under the effects of purple. One detonation, and Rocket, you're up. Trigger, your hot smoke has kicked in. Takes you from 40 to 60. You're no longer under the effects of Toxie. And also, Trigger, your Hannibal kicked in on Amy as well. Hannibal's out of play. Amy's actually down to 70. Oh, your Hannibal never got cast. You got a detonation and then you went surfing. No Hannibal. Lance. All right, so summon Lance to Amy. D12 is going to take her down to 60. And they're trying to load up on the purple gel. Amy, you get hit by purple gel again. Remember, purple effects are diminishing. After they hit once, the likelihood of them hitting again or having the same effectiveness, much, much less. So, Amy, you take damage from purple gel and the rifle. We're going to knock you down to 55 and 23. 55 and 23. Amy at 55, Velar at 100, Trigger at 60, and Rock at 100. Almost an even game. Velar, you're up. Your red Toxie was healed through. And almost like a brand new game. We're about 17 minutes in, everybody. Close match. In fact, it's almost tied. So she's going to go blue bomb to Angel and also detonate. Now, blue bomb is also going to lower 25% temporarily. So triggers under the effects of an HOT of a heal over time potion. Smoke. Trigger's going to take you down to 35. Her name is Rio and she dances in the sand. That's right, Amy. You're down there dancing in the sand. Trigger down to 35 after the blue bomb. Next turn, she'll get her beige bomb 25% back, and then the blue bomb will kick in as well, Trigger. But for now, you got a 10-second timer. Amy 55, Velar 100, Trigger 35, and Rock at 100. And the blue bomb has been detonated. All right, Trigger's going to drop some heal smoke. And she's bringing out Lance. Lance going to dart in. Going to hit you, Velar. And Lance, a hard-hitting pet, knocks you down to 85. 85. Couple Lances out of play. Bones, you're back. You're still on the low side of the mountain. You got to detonate one of your fizzles last turn. And you got 10 seconds. Unholy what? Detonate the other fizzle Heal and seal. All right, both Trigger and Rocket have lost their heal and seal. And she wants to summon Rex to Rocket. You guys know what Rex does. Rex starts out 5%, but he gradually does his thing. So Rocket, Rex is going to hit you. You're down to 95. All right, Amy 55, Velar 85, Trigger 35, and Rocket 95. And Rocket, you're up. All right, we're going to summon the Badger. The pet's going to be the first play. And the Badger is going to be taken out of play. And Rex is going to be taken out of play. So Badger takes it out, does his job, goes home. And then she is going to detonate the fizzle. With a blue spark. And it's doable. So Amy, the fizzle takes your grog out of play. And Rocket is going to go blue spark, which is going to be double size and double damage for a turn. And you know how I know? Because there you go. Yeah. Next turn, it's going to be beast mode. Velar, you're up. 10-second timer for Velar. All pets are currently out of play, everybody. And a few items have been fizzled as well. We're over halfway through the match. Bones 55, Velar 85, Trigger 35, and Rocket 95. All right, first things first. We're going to go green bomb. Trigger, you're wearing a green bomb. Now, Trigger was at 35. The loss from the beige bomb was temporary. It's not permanent. It's 2 turns. So Trigger, you're actually going to get 25% kickback. So you go from 35 back up to 60. So the beige bomb wore out, but Velar is going to hit you with an unholy arrow using the bounty bow. Not an AP arrow, luckily for you. So the unholy arrow is going to take your anger elixir out. It's going to lower your damage. But she does hit you for AP 5. Because she hits you with the bounty bow, plus she's AP 3. So Trigger, that's going to take you from 19 down to 14. Trigger at 60 and 14. Amy 5523. Yeah, you just cast a blue bomb, but earlier you'd cast a beige bomb, and the beige bomb is what took her from 25. And she just got that back. You cast a beige bomb on her, and then you cast a blue bomb, and then you cast a green bomb. So the beige wore off, the blue hasn't wore off yet, wears off next turn, and the green is on her now. Does that make sense? Next turn, she's going to get the points back from the blue bomb. Make sure you guys follow me. You detonated the beige first. Then you detonated the blue. And now she has a green. So the beige she got back because you didn't kill her. The blue is still in effect. And next turn she'll get that back from the blue. All right. Trigger, you're up. You got 10 seconds. And Trigger, your heal smoke kicked in as well because nothing was done about your heal smoke. So you're not at 60 anymore, you're at 100, but you still took the AP damage. So you're still at 114. All right, so Angel's going to detonate Fizzle on Velar, and she's going to take her grog. And she's going Gold Spark on Amy. And Amy, that's going to make you, oh boy. You know, just for comparison. I mean, this is just wrong. All right, come on. It was already David and Goliath, and now it just got, like, ridiculous. So Trigger just Gold Sparked Amy. Amy, you're up. Is there like a little mouse hole or something? You know what? I think there's a little cave you can crawl in down here. 10 seconds for Amy. And that is correct. Trigger, pick something besides grog. She's got Elysium on her grog. You can just type it in. All right, so she's going Heal and Seal instead. That's cool. All right, so Amy's going to Blue Spark herself to get back to normal size. It's like, this is getting funny. Blue Spark. And, ooh, smart move. Smart move. Amy goes Sleep Arrow to Rocket, who is double size. So even though she's going to deal double damage, not this turn, she's asleep. Velar, you're up. We skip Rocket's turn because she got hit by a Sleep Arrow. No, backtrack. Backtrack. Not an epic move. Because Rocket is under the effects of Immune Elixir, which prevents you from purple effects and effects that take or lose control of your character. No sleep. Immune Elixir. That is a loss of control to your character. Doesn't go. So you got the blue spark, and you can attack her with a bow and arrow. That's fine. But the sleep effect's not going to work as long as she has Immune Elixir. All right, so she's going to brace Onyx with Armor Pen. All right, so that's going to take Gina down to 85. And 19. Wait, I'm confused. I don't know what that means. Break her seal. What are we trying to break? All right, I'm pushing it through. 85 and 19. She's not sealed. She has Immune Elixir. There is no seal. It's her standard elixir. You'd have to get rid of that first. Rocket, you're up. You got 10 seconds. Yep. So we blue sparked you. We got you back to normal size. You were minimized. And you hit with AP plus your regular AP damage. Took her down to 19. All right, you can't double gold spark. You're already gold sparked. But anyway, you couldn't do all that anyway. So Silver Noir with Enrage 3 to Amy. So basically we're going Enrage 3. And Noir. But you're already double damage anyway. So yes. So you're going to be enraged, you're dealing double damage, and you're hitting with Noir. So Amy, 55 down to 35. But the armor pen is going to go from 23 down to 17. You can't gold spark, enrage 3, and fire. No. Now, do you want to gold spark and fire? Or do you want to... All right, so you can. I'll get to that in a second. All right, rewind this. Now, you can enrage on a gun. It just doesn't do you any good if it's straight armor piercing. But if it's a gun that does both, you do get the effects of the enraged damage. It just doesn't enrage the armor pen. So, Amy, you're going to be gold sparked again. So, you just got to blue. And now you're small. And she's going to hit you again with Noir, and she's going to hit you with 6 armor pen. So yes, do you want to evoke 3 of that armor pen? You can prevent half of it if you want. It's okay. As long as I'm not confused, that's all that matters. Because I'm the one with the scoring pencil. And I'll sort it out and explain it shortly. All right, so Amy's going to prevent half of it with Evoke. So here's what happened. What just happened was Rocket initially decided to go with an Enraged 3, and she was going to minimize Amy, but it was too many moves. So we pulled the Enraged 3. She decided just to go Gold Spark. Amy was regular size, reduces her down to half size. After the Gold Spark, she goes Ammo Noir, which is going to be armor piercing, but it's also going to remove any buffs. She didn't have any buffs. So it's going to be 6 armor piercing because of what her AP damage is. Amy decided to use her Evoke Mace and prevent half the damage. So half the damage from 6 is 3. So basically Gina hit her for 3 armor pen. And we're moving on to Velar. Velar, next round. We're under 7 minutes to go, everybody. This match is flying by. 7 minutes remaining in the match. Amy, 60 and 20. Velar, 85. Trigger, 114. Rocket, 85 and 19. Very, very close match. Rocket is back to regular size. Amy, you're back to little Amy again. All right, Velar's going to go Fury 4 with red plasma. She also wants to detonate that green bomb. All right, so she's taking the Fury 4. That's her half move. And then she's firing and detonating the green bomb all in one move. So the green bomb trigger is going to minimize your healing by 50%. So you're completely nerfed 50% by the green bomb. The Fury 4 with the red plasma is going to drop you from 100 down to 75. 75 and 14. Fury 4, red plasma, hard-hitting plasma. Trigger, you're up. Amy, 60 and 20. Velar, 85 and 100% base. Trigger, 75 and 14. 50% healing nerf. Rocket, 85 and 19. All right, so she's going to go stun to Velar. And she wants to go Glam Bam. Glam Bam's going to hit Velar. Take her down from 19 to 17. It's also going to hit Amy and take Amy from 20 down to 18. Both players getting hit by the AP. Amy, you're up. 10-second timer. 60 and 18. Velar, 85 and 100. Trigger, 75 and 14. Rocket, 85 and 19. Lost Soul Sisters with a slight lead. Still too close to call. All right, Amy is going to summon Red Finny. And Red Finny is going to hit for 20%. Big, big move right here. Knocking Rocket down to 85. She now has Red Finny on her ankles. And Amy's going to go Heal Potion. No grog, but she's bringing out the Heal Potion. Man, you guys are doing a lot of triggers. Come on, guys. Get it together. I'm erasing and erasing. Get your moves in. Be crisp with them. All right, trigger. The move hits you. 55 and 14. 55 and 14 to trigger. Amy, Heal Potion is going to be 33, 50, or 100. 1 to 6. 1 or 2, 33. I'm sorry. 1 or 2 is 25. It's 25, 50, or 100, not 33. It's been a while since we used a Heal Potion. 1 or 2 is 25. 3 or 4, 50. 5 or 6, 100. We're under 2 minutes to go. All healing effects have been nerfed by 50%. Picks a 4, and it is a 1. So the 1 is going to be 25% heal. Cut in half is going to be 12.5%. I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. I'm going to round you up to 13%. Takes you to 73 and 18. And Rocket, finish out the round. Once again, we're under 2 minutes to play. Amy, 73 and 18. Velar, 85. Trigger, 55. And Rocket, 95. Trigger, you do have red Finny at your ankles. The move was directed to you. Amy, you're back to normal size. All right, she's going to summon Slim. To Amy. Amy's going to take you down to 61. Nope, that is incorrect. The Sparks we changed to 1 turn. We made them instant cast. Come on, guys. Silver green gel to Amy, and she's going to blue spark herself again. So silver with a green gel. Amy's going to take you down to 51. And Gina is going to take you up to 100%. And this is the final move. Velar, you have 1 move remaining. This is the end of the match. Ten seconds. Velar is going with the heel grog. Velar's at 85. Heel grog's going to take her back to 100%. No need for a die roll. Trigger. You're up. You're 55 and 14. Velar just chose to go the healing route. Will it pay off? It's only a 15-point gain, but it does put her back to 100%. Kel, I think your timer broke. Final move. Summon skeletons. Summon skeletons to Amy and summon rage to Velar. Okay, rage is a passive pet that, Angel, you can summon rage, but then you sacrifice rage to enrage yourself or your teammate to have them deal more damage. All right, Slim, you got it. All right, so Slim to Amy. Amy, Slim's going to take you down to 40. And then she's bringing in the skeletons. Can't use the skeletons because rule of legendaries, you cannot use a legendary effect in the last 2 minutes. Or I'm sorry, on your final move. Remember, guys, with legendaries, legendaries cannot be used on your final move once we announce it's the final move. Not your turn yet, Amy. All right, she's going to go Brace 6, Fury 4 with green gel to Velar. Fury 4 with green gel. All right, Angel, you're going to get the kickback from the green gel. And the damage you deal, Brace 6 with a Fury 4. Take Velar down to 85. With the green gel, Velar, you take 15 down to 85. Trigger, you get the kickback to 60. Amy, you're up. Amy, you're at 40 and 18. Velar's at 85. Trigger is at 60. Rocket is at 100. I'm going to repeat these numbers again for you guys. There's 2 turns remaining. There's Amy and there's Rocket. 40 and 18 for Amy. 85 for Velar. 60 and 14 Trigger. 119 for Rocket. All right. Amy's going to go Revive. Revive is going to be 50% effective. So that's going to bring Amy to 90. And it's going to bring her base Revive is a full turn move. It's going to bring her base from 18 up to 23. And Rocket, you get the final move of the match. Amy's at 90 and 23. Velar's at 85. Trigger's at 60. You're at 100. I don't even know what all you just typed, but I'm pretty sure it's a lot of moves. I think I got a Hannibal, an attack, a potion, and an unholy. That's clearly more than one move. Slow it down. Piece by piece. Let's get through it. This is the last move. You guys get fired up and just start giving me like 5 moves. All right, remove unholy. All right, so Amy's revived. So Rocket is going to go Hannibal. Hannibal is going to hit Amy and knock her down to 80. And then she's going to go Fury 4 and Lost Soul. So I can't give you Fury 4 and Lost Soul because you're not in melee range. So you can Hannibal, you can move to her and attack, or you can Hannibal and Fury 4 and do something different, but you actually, if you moved, you had about 6 moves in there. So you're not in instant range to attack her. Or you can warrior charge, but it's still another move. It's still another action. All right, warrior charge and attack. Warrior charge here. No Fury 4. You guys, is there something in the air tonight? I don't know what it is. Amy, what's the rule of legendaries? Just so I'm clear on it. I haven't already mentioned it 4 times, but we take 2 days off, and I love the passion though. I'm going to evoke it. You can't. The rule of legendaries is, damn it, that's the rule of legendaries. All right, let's finish this. Rocket charges in. She hits with the Lost Soul. I'm going to give you 10% damage. It's a pretty basic attack. Plus Hannibal. All right. It's not 2 minutes. It's on your final turn. So that's the final move. We have Amy at 70%. After Gina tried to do 7 different moves, we settled on Hannibal, Warrior Charge, and a basic attack. Velar, 85%. As a team, puts them at a total of minus 45. Trigger, 60, which puts her minus 40. Gina, 100. So on overall health, the Lost Soul Sisters, but we're not done. Amy, missing 25% of her base health. Trigger, missing 30% of her base health. And Rocket, missing 10% of her base health. The match is tied. We're going to go to one additional round of overtime because we don't have ties. Velar, you have a 10-second timer. Same rules apply. Healing is now 25% effective and no legendaries on your final move. Velar? No legendaries. Healing is 25% effective. Each player gets one additional move. I know Gina's going to do 12 moves this time. I'm afraid. Velar's going to drop Heal Smoke. You can't drop the Heal Smoke, cast the bomb, and detonate. You can cast the bomb, but you can't detonate. You can heal and attack with a Heal Smoke. You can heal and cast a bomb, but you can't do all three. Rocket is back to Mini Rocket. No. You can cast the bomb. You can drop the smoke. All right, so you're going to go green bomb and detonate. Okay. I don't. All right. So green bomb and detonate. So trigger 50% less heals than you already had to begin with. Trigger, you got a 10-second timer. Wait a minute. Who's the green bomb on? I need to know that too. Okay. All right, Trigger, you're dropping a heal and thrill that you may never ever see because it doesn't take effect until after your turn. So Trigger goes heal and thrill. She's surrounded by heal and thrill, and she goes brace 6 with green gel. So Trigger's going to get a kickback from the brace 6, taking her back to 65, and Velar taking you down to 80. Bones, you're at 70 and 23. Velar, you're at 80 and 19. Trigger, you're at 65 and 15. And Rocket is at 100%. 10-second timer, Bones. All right, Amy wants to go Ring of Heal. Ring of Heal is 25% effective. So normally it's 50%, and healing has been nerfed. So you get 25 of 50%, which is 12.5%. It's going to take you up to 82. Trigger, your heal smoke just went off. It would normally be 100%, but you get 25% of it, which is 25%, and Velar hits you with a green bomb, meaning you get 50% of 25%, which means you get 12%, taking you to 77 as well. And Rocket, go ahead and get your 12 moves in. This is the final move of the match. Amy at 82, Velar at 80, Trigger at 77, and Rocket is at 100. All right, she is going to go Toxie to Amy, taking her from 82 down to 57, and Red Gel taking her down to 47. Amy at 47, Velar at 80, Trigger 77, Rocket at 100. The Lost Soul Sisters pull out the victory. First ever overtime match. 6 points to the Lost Soul Sisters. 4 points to Knox Landing in overtime. What an intense match. Down to the wire. Couple of heals got in, but they were super nerfed heals at the end. Some of you guys were only getting like 12% of the overall value of the heal. Went down to the wire, everybody. That's the way we go. Look at the anger. You know what? Nice thing is, it's regular season. So, just a little taste of what you might get in the tournament. This is tournament level battles right now. You know what? Actually, she did. That's a great point. Velar took her red Toxie out of play, and one Toxie is all Toxie. So, Rocket, would you like to throw any other pet out there? It's not going to matter because they already had the lead at the end, but sure. I'll add the 25 back. Rocket, your Toxie was taken out of play early in the match. So she's going to send in Percy instead. And Percy will hit for 10%. Amy's going to take you down to 62 overall. Amy 62, Velar 80, Trigger 77, and Rocket still at 100. So we still get a 6-point win for Trigger and Rocket, 4 points for Amy and Velar. And that was a battle. Give me my arrows. What a match. What a match. And yes, Amy, you were able to stop the poison for next round. But unfortunately, we won't see next round. Woo! Overtime. All right, we got another match for you guys. It's going to be a good one, too. All right. Everybody rest up, recuperate. It was great strategy. You get a little mental fatigue with some of these matches, don't you? It's like, you know, you're kind of on the wire and you know, the pressure's on, but good stuff. Kel says she's exhausted. Rocket, love you ladies. So sorry for all my screw-ups tonight. Rough day. Can I please get back to you with the pet revive? Sure. Just shoot me a message. Your pet will be alive another 24 hours. All right. Do I have the Killer Bees and Nixie and Julie J? We're going to stay super focused on timers, everybody. 45 minutes and we're done. We're going to be out of here at 12:15 tonight. So I'm going to keep the matches going along. Kel or Julia, either one, whoever's keeping time, give me a 30-second timer. Let's get all pre-match buffs in here. And once we get pre-match buffs, we got a nice little scenario for you guys. It's going to be a lot of fun. Yep, it's this one. So while you guys are getting your buffs, I'm going to let's put Busy Bee over here. Let's put Beasley down here. Julie J, you got to be up by the church, Julie. And Heart of Nixie down here. We got another good one in store for you guys tonight. Very even matchup. And as always, I just want to say, just awesome sportsmanship from you guys. Always a lot of fun when you guys play. Everybody's within 30 yards. It's just line of sight. Busy Bee, wrapping my tapes on tightly, going gold graph, black graph, and Eli. on those TS10s. That's what I'm talking about. Beasley bringing the immune. And she's going black graph and double Eli on that mask and those TS10s. Nixie going Elixir Stout and blue graph and Eli. Oh, hold on. Nope, blue graph. Got it. And Julie J. Naked and praying. I love it. All right, you know what? Julie J. How about we go with you first? Then we go with Beasley, Nixie, and closing it out with Busy Bee. All right, give me a 20-second timer. 20-second timer, Kel. Less than 30 yards. Everybody's little less than 30 yards. Glam Bam, too busy. All right, so Julie J, you're going to have to creep around here. Glam Bam, too busy. She has line of sight. Busy's taking you from 21 down to 19. Beasley taking you from 15 down to 13. Going after a little bit of AP. Glam Bam to start us out. Sheila Beasley, let's do this. 20 seconds for you. Sheila says, good luck, ladies. I hate having to fight you, Nixie, my fellow Missouri. Beasley, let me remind you of last week's loss. Get you fired up. Put all that friendship stuff behind you for 45 minutes. You got to bring it tonight and get the Bees back on the map. Big statement match. That was funny. Summon Nolan. There you go. Now you're back, Beasley. Get that relentlessness coming. And fizzle to Nixie. All right. Nixie, you're up. 20 seconds for you. She can be. To get line of sight on Sheila. Need to be about right here. It's a little easier to get line of sight on Julie J. Or, I'm sorry, on Busy Bee. All right, so you're going to go Leech Bomb to Sheila. Nope. You don't need line of sight for bombs. They just zoom right in. All right, moving and shooting. All right, you got it. There you go. We'll put you there. All right, so no leech bomb. She's going to move in and shoot. Wow. I hope you're fired up. That's a serious move. She went straight in. But you can't fire a Noir from Gorgo. It has to be from Wargo. Has to be from the rifle. Nope. Yeah, the ammo Noir is only shot. All right, back to the leech bomb. All right. All right, let's go back to the leech bomb then. Okay. All right, leech bomb. All right, Busy Bee. We had to wait a little bit. Yeah, you have a half a move if you want to do something else, for sure. And she's sending, oh man, Sheila is going to be fired up for real now. Leech bomb to Sheila, and now Sheila's taking Hannibal damage. 90 and 13 to Beasley. All right, Busy Bee, now you're up. Sheila does have Nolan out, but she's also taking some early damage. She's like, I'm removing this. All right. That leech bomb is gone. Engineer ability. All right, Busy. Goes Hannibal wings are fluttering with excitement as he flies to Julie J. All right, so Hannibal to Julie. Julie's going to knock you down to 90. And Leech Bomb as well. All right, Julie's wearing a Leech Bomb. Nixie is wearing a Fizzle Bomb. Busy Bee is 100, and 19 base. Sheila is at 90 and 13 base. Nixie 100% and Julie J is at 90. Let's kick off round number 2. Julie J, you have a 10-second timer. Praying away the leech bomb. I love it. Glam bam to busy and hide in the building with the green roof. All right. Glam bam to busy, and then she's going to run in this building right here. Busy, knocking you down to 17. And Sheila Beasley, a little bit more early damage. Sheila, taking you down to 11. Getting in the red zone. Back-to-back glam up. Nope. Busy B is bringing out blue early on. Like it never happened. In fact, we'll do instant replay just to show you guys how it never happened. Julie J was here. She throws that. Then she decides to creep over into the green building. But when she throws it, little did she know, as she turned her back, Busy Bee summoned blue. And blue flies off. But out of the corner of her eye, Julie J looks back to notice that her grenade did nothing. All right, Sheila Beasley, you're up. You got a 10-second timer. I agree. Creeping is better than scooching. No doubt about that. Detonate, fizzle, and take heal and seal, and then go aqua to Nixie. All right. Fizzle. Nixie, your heal and seal is out of play. And Sheila's going to bring aqua, just so you don't get any funny ideas with blue. And why don't you join that 90 club with us? Busy 119, Sheila at 90 and 12, Nixie at 90, and Julie J at 90 as well. Nixie, you're up. You have 10 seconds. She's like, you ain't stopping this one. Nixie's going second leech bomb. They are keeping the heat on Sheila Beasley. All right, Busy Bee, you're up. Finish out. And a blue bomb. Gotcha. Both to Sheila. Move to Julie J. Aqua to Julie J. All right. She's going to move over here. And she's going to throw Aqua. trying to make her sing, I'm blue, da-da-dee-da-da-da, da-da-dee-da-da-da. And I don't know if she's going to sing it, but I just did. So, Aqua. And I'm going to take Julie J down to 80. Let's start the next round. Julie J, you're up. Uh-oh. Now we're getting some good trash talk. I'll sing while I come back at busy with the green plasma arrow from my Black Widow bow to your face. All right. Bam. Green plasma means she's getting just a kickback from the heels. Busy taking some overall health damage. All four players sitting at 90%, believe it or not. All right. Sheila, you're up. Are the Killer Bees going to make a big move this turn? Busy Bee, 90 and 17. Sheila at 90 and 12. Oh, Sheila's going to go Leech to Nixie and detonate. She ain't even going to wait to detonate. Nixie takes you down to 80. Sheila back to 100%. Nixie, you're up. Are we going to see the same move in reverse? Can't cannot play him or cannot use him the same turn. You can summon him, but cannot use him the same turn. All right, she's going to summon Nolan. You got it. He's out. That's only half turn move, though. And Blue Spark. Oh, somebody's singing blue right now. Not who you thought was going to be singing it. All right, so Nixie is taller than any building. And let me give you guys a score update. So I did correct both the Hannibals from earlier play as well. So here's where we're at with pets. Sheila Beasley has a Nolan out. Heart of Nixie has a Nolan out. And Heart of Nixie's Hannibal hit a second time. Busy Bees, Hannibal hit a second time. The health total is Busy's at 90. Sheila, you're at 90. after the Hannibal adjustment. Heart of Nixie, you're at 80, and Julie J, you're at 80 as well. There you go. That is our update. Let's get to Busy Bee. Let's finish out round number 3. We're about halfway through the match, everybody. Oh, she said, I'm going to blue arc myself, which is a spark. So Busy Bee is going to go blue spark. And increase size and damage. And she's going Toxie to Julie J. That's going to be 25%. Julie J, any reaction to it before I take the 25% off? Prevention spell. All right, she prevents the damage from being done. Toxie is out of play, deals no damage. Ten-second timer, kick off the next round. No, it would not have stopped Toxie. Oh, I see what you did there. You were saving that move, right? Flight smoke to become the Flying Nun. All right, so you drop Flight Smoke, but it is not resolved, so you're not yet the Flying Nun. But you do get the big red. You don't have to drop it, you get to throw it. So, big red goes in. You're surrounded by Flight Smoke, not yet flying. And big red on Busy is going to take her down to 80. Busy at 80, Sheila at 90, Nixie at 80, and Julie J at 80. Sheila, it's time to roll up your sleeves and go beast mode. 10 seconds for Sheila. 25 minutes into the match, under 20 minutes to play, everybody. Always a great match when these teams square off. And she's going Wargo with Noir. To Nixie. All right, so nice big target. You step around the corner and bam. So that Wargo with the Noir is going to take away Nixie's Stout. And it's also going to drop her down to 11 base. She is at 80 and 11. All right, Busy. I'm sorry, not Busy. Julie J, you are now flying. Above it all. Sheila's covered in heel smoke. And Nixie is blue sparked. And you're up, Nixie. Oh, I like the strategy here. Throw Glam Bam at Sheila. It will hit her anyway. So Nixie's going to throw the Glam Bam at Sheila. Sheila's going to take you down to 10 base. And it's going to bounce over. And it's going to hit Busy, taking her down to 17 base. And she's going to have Nolan throw old Yeller. This just heated up in a hurry. Sheila's like, nope. I'm going to arc that. Ice, ice, baby. The arc mask prevents the old Yeller damage. Sheila, you're still at 90. That would have taken you down to 75. Busy Bee, you're up. Busy is at 80 and 17. Sheila 90 and 10. Nixie 80 and 11. And Julie J's at 80. She will not be able to use arc mask again. All right, Busy Bee is going to bring Slim. To JJ, knocking her down to 70. And then she's going Gold Glass. Down to 60. All right, Julie. Kick us off with round number 5. Glam Bam to Busy. Can I back out of her range at all? You can. Temporarily. Remember, you're 30 yards up. So if she goes Glam Bam, and let's get Busy down to normal size. Let's get Nixie down to normal size. So this is your first round of flying. So if you drop Glam Bam, there, you can move back to about here, which will force them to move in on you in order to attack. So the Glam Bam is going to go to Busy. Going to take her down to 15. Sheila got the benefit of her heel smoke, which took her back to 100. And also 15 base. But this is going to take her back down to 13 because of the Glam Bam. You can't quite do that. That would be cool, though. Sheila, you're up. Back to 100%, but still taking some armor-piercing damage, down to 13 armor pen. Sheila's going to bring Slim to Nixie. This is getting personal. Taking her down to 70. And she wants to go Old Yeller. It's going to take Nixie down to 55. Busy at 80. Sheila at 100. Nixie 55. And Julie J's at 60. And Nixie, you're up. Yes. Slim hits and is gone. Big hit and disappears. Actually, backtrack. Sheila. Give me 1 second. Okay, never mind. We're good. We're good. Yep. All right, scratch that. Good move. We're good. All right, so Nixie's going to detonate the leech bomb on Sheila. That's going to bring her back to 65. And it's going to take Sheila down to 90. And green bomb to Sheila. All right, good moves. Busy B, you're up. Busy 80-15, Sheila 90-13, Nixie 65-11, and Julie J 60 and 100% base. We're under 10 minutes to play, everybody. Under 10 minutes. Purple effects have been minimized. It's busy. It's busy. If you typed it, it didn't show up. I thought she might have typed it and it may have flagged it or something. She is casting Beige Bomb. All right, Beige to Julie J. And she's hitting the grog. Using the grog early is going to take her back to 100% and also back to her full 21 points of base with the grog. All right, Julie J., you're up. Got a mini reset there, getting the grog out early. Did she use the grog prematurely, though, is the question. Was it a good move to only get 15 points back with the grog? Only time will tell. Under 7 minutes to play. Never out of range of bombs. Bombs have no range. AP1 bomb to Busy. Detonate this turn or no, Julie J? All right, she's going to cast the bomb and detonate. Knocking you back down a little bit, Busy. Back to 20. All right, Sheila, you're up. All right, she's going to go Heel Grog. And no. You cannot. Nolan can, but you cannot. Heel Grog and Nolan Grenade. Save the grenade or the grog? All right, Leech to Nixie. Got it. What's in addition to the leech? The grenade. All right. So Nolan's going to go... So leech and the grenade, is that correct? All right. We've got Leech Bomb to Nixie, and Nolan is throwing a Old Yeller to Julie J. Okay. Got it. All right, scratch that. Nolan's not throwing anything. Leech to Nixie, and she's using the grog to get the health back. So Sheila is back to 100% and 15. Grog is out of play. No worries. Nixie, you're up. Busy is at 100% and 20. Sheila's at 115. You're at 65, and Julie J is at 60. And we're under 2 minutes to play. Correct. You can't detonate the lava bomb and detonate another bomb. You can cast a lava bomb and you can detonate one of the other ones. You can detonate 2 bombs, but you can't cast, detonate, and detonate. Lava bomb and detonate. All right, and Busy Bee finish out this round. Busy Bee, 120. Sheila, 111. Heart of Nixie, 65 and 11. And Julie J is at 60. Detonate Beige and summon Spike to Julie J. All right, so Beige Bomb is going to lower health by 25% to Julie J. So that is going to take her from 60 down to 35. And she's also going to summon Spike. All right, Julie J, Spike is single, double, or triple damage. I'm going to let you pick the number from 1 to 6. 1 or a 2, triple. 3 or 4, double. 5 or 6, only single. So you want a 5 or 6. Stay away from a 1 or 2. We are not in the last round yet. She picks a 5. It is a 1. It is triple damage. Triple damage. And yes, it is taking you all the way down to 5% overall life. Big, big hit from Busy Bee. This, everybody, is the final turn of the game. This is it. Everybody's got one more turn. Spike just did triple damage. Busy Bee at 100. Sheila at 100. Nixie at 65. Julie J at 5%. Final move, everybody. Big, big play. Big gamble using Spike by Busy Bee, but it paid off in triple. A grog and a prayer. You got it. Let's get a healing grog roll. One, 2, or 3, 50%, 4, 5, or 6, 100%. But remember, all effects are cut in half. She picks 3. And it is a 5, which is 100% cut in half to give her 50% back, bringing her all the way up to 55%. Beasley. Ten seconds. Uh-oh. She is going double Old Yellers. Nolan and Beasley both going Old Yeller. Taking Nixie down from 65 to 35. Nixie, you're up. Busy at 100, Sheila at 100, Nixie at 35, and Julie J at 55. Detonate green bomb on Sheila, and may I also throw, you absolutely can. The green bomb will lower healing effects by 50%. May or may not be a factor. And she says, make it boom. So here comes Old Yeller. And Sheila's like, not today. Not today. Not in my house. Not in my state of Missouri. This is my state, says Sheila Beasley. She brings out blue, preventing the damage. And Busy Bee, bring it home. And honestly, all you have to do is moonwalk off the stage. You're at 100. Sheila is at 100. Nixie and Julie J are below 60% each. I would say, oh man, you gonna bring that? All right. She is bringing the Enrage 3 and a Goldar. Or no? Are we calling off the attack or making it happen? All right, we're calling off the attack. Last attack never hits because it's a great match. Good sports. Good strategy all the way around. I love when these teams play because it's very entertaining. The win goes to the Killer Bees. Killer Bees both ended up at 100. It was close early on, though. I'm going to say 6-4. It was close to 7-3. But I'm going to say it was competitive, very competitive all the way through. I'm going to score it at 6-4. Killer Bees back on the winning track. And Heart and Soul still with a perfect record. But don't forget, Heart and Soul still got a big matchup coming up, I think, versus Chuck and Animal. So somebody's going to get on the board with a win. But overall, great night of PvP. Certainly good to be back on a Monday night with all of you guys. I know it ran a little bit over tonight, but yeah, we're a little rusty. We get a little rusty after a few days off. Tomorrow night, it's going to be a very casual stream. It could have changed the result. Nixie, that was a big move they made by getting the grog early. So yes, it would have definitely brought it down to the last move, certainly, because you would have gotten a much bigger effect off of it and you'd have been at 100%. So tomorrow night, we're going to start around 9 o'clock. If you guys get a chance, please jump in. We're going to go through your level up, anybody that's here. So it'll probably be an hour and a half stream. It won't be super, super long. We're just going to relax, talk about levels, talk about what could be next. Then we've got some very serious PvP on Wednesday night. We'll do Walking Dead Thursday, and then we got a specialty raid for you guys Friday night, which is going to be, you know it, Blackbeard and Neptune. Give you guys a chance to get some of that bonus experience. Many of you guys are not going to level up tomorrow. We're still going to do the level up event. You'll see where you stand. But I'd say at least half the raid is not going to go up a level. So that's a big, big raid coming up for you guys on Friday night. We got a pack opening event coming up Saturday. So Saturday, this is going to be a big weekend for us. And then next week is the final week of regular season. So we end the regular season next Wednesday. Then July 3rd, Friday night, we got a big Island Luau event. There's going to be some giveaways. There's going to be a dance contest between now and then. We're going to turn in treasure maps. There's going to be a whole lot of stuff on that Friday night. And then we're going to take Saturday, 4th of July off, and we'll do pack opening on Sunday. And then we're going to start our tag team tournament on Monday, January 6th. So a lot of good stuff in store, everybody. Faction Wars will be right around the corner as well. It is almost 12:30. I want to thank all of you guys for being here. Just awesome hanging out with you guys. I do want to say my heart and my thoughts go out to one of our members who has been a member for a couple of years, and I'm very careful in the mood and the tone. And how we go about this. But Chris McGlinton has been with us for a long time and passed away over the weekend. So, when you've been doing this for a long time, it never gets easy. We have a lot of viewers, a lot of conversations that I have with people. It's never a easy conversation. It is it's a hard reality in what we do. And the longer we do it, sadly, the more that this is going to, it's never going to be easy to do it. And you have different levels of relationships with a lot of different people. And, but I just want to say our thoughts and our prayers go out to his family. So. And you guys probably saw some of the post, and we've lost, I think, 4 over the last few years. And as I said, our viewer base is we've got a big range of ages, and I don't want to minimize away from anybody's loss. I really don't. I just want to say that when you have a big family like we do, it's going to happen, and you pray for the best. I also want to say on a different note, and it is 12:30, so I missed it. I do want to give a shout out to Amy's son Derek, who just had his, I think, 31st birthday yesterday, and also yesterday was the 3G's second birthday. So June 22nd, both Derek's birthday and also my very own 3G's. So just want to give a little bit of both. So and you guys know I rarely I did want to save this until after, no disrespect to the family, but it's very hard going into a stream when you know it's going to be very melancholy, when it's hard to get it back around. And I think we do a lot of good on this channel. We have a lot of pleasant distractions. It's our own world and how we go about things. And when you start out with negative news, it's very hard to kind of reel it back and get it to that point. So that's why I did want to wait until the end of the stream. But if you guys knew Chris, then certainly my thoughts and prayers go out to all of you. Thanks, everybody. Appreciate all the PvP, everything that you guys do. I will see you all tomorrow night. Get some rest, and we got some great items. We got some great story. We got great raids, and just a unbelievable future with Play Dead Live. Appreciate you guys and your characters, and these are your alter egos. They're your personas, and I love to see the way you guys play your characters, and hopefully you guys are just having a blast with our game and our world we created. Thanks so much. I will talk to you all tomorrow. Peace.